One of the things that Dwain was always known for saying is Gold Mechanical is a place of second chances. We would also joke around and say, but not thirds. But still, Dwain was always willing to give somebody a shot. So I think that says a lot to the heart and to the mentality he had as a leader.
His leadership style seemed almost unorthodox at times in that he certainly didn't micromanage people. Right after I came to work at Gold Mechanical, I was trying to make a decision about something. And Dwain simply said, "Cliff, if we didn't trust you, we wouldn't have hired you."
I think that he worked to empower his employees, give them responsibility, let them grow, helped educate them so that they had the tools they need to serve their customers.
One of the things Dwain had in mind early on was to create something that would go beyond him. He converted Gold Mechanical from a sole proprietorship to employee ownership so that those that helped build the business would have something. I think spoke to what his vision was and what his heart was for the people that were doing the work.
He had a passion for excellence, so he always added to his skill set and added to his company to create a company that would be the very, very best that they could be.
Dwain wasn't afraid to try something new. If something new came out, he jumped in with both feet.
He was probably one of the leaders in the VRF systems. I think the first projects we did with VRF was with his company. So I think that's probably one new innovation that he utilized.
Instead of waiting to see if it was going to take off, he put a team together to go out and put in VRF equipment faster and better than anybody else. And we didn't know if it was going to be something for the market, but he thought, hey, we'll give it a try. And so he was one of these guys that would take calculated risks, but he wasn't afraid to take a risk.
Going from an apprentice pipe fitter to being the president of the largest mechanical contracting company in Southwest Missouri and in this area was a role model that everybody respected and knew.
I've talked to vendors, clients of ours, and they all speak highly of Dwain. But some of his competitors, when I hang out with them, talk about how they admired Dwain as a competitor. And, you know, he was always willing to share advice with them also. There was like no secrets with him.
He's typically pretty soft-spoken. When he does say things, it's usually important. And the things that he says, you can count on. He's just a man of his word.
Dwain was always really good about seeing the strengths and weaknesses in people, and he would put them in a position that they had the opportunity to reach for the stars. He would encourage them. He also sometimes would throw them to the fire a little bit so that they had to really dig down. It was always kind of a vibe with Dwain that in Gold Mechanical, you can be as big as you want to be. And there are a lot of people that are much, much better off in life because of those opportunities that he gave them.
You know, nearly every project there's conflicts that arise at some point, and all we had to do was pick up the phone and call Dwain and it would be taken care of.
And when everybody knew that he was losing his shirt on a project, it didn't change the course or the outcome. And everybody from the client to the architect to the engineers and all the subs knew Dwain would stand behind it and do the right thing.
One of the things that people probably don't realize about Dwain was the sense of humor he had and some of the practical jokes that he would pull. Because of him, we've developed a bit of a mantra around here is how fast can we make it funny? Because, you know, it's a lot easier to solve a problem when you're smiling about it. I think that's something that needs to be shared more in the construction industry.
He cared so much about people. He was a generous and giving person, and he still is somebody that I just love to be around.
Dwain, thank you for all your years of working together with our company. I can think of no one more deserving of this. Congratulations, I wish you the best, and we miss having you in the industry.
You deserve this. You and I have watched each other in this industry for all these decades, and I admire what you've done, and congratulations.
Dwain, congratulations on earning this Lifetime Achievement Award. Probably the most deserving person I've ever met and had the privilege to know. And I appreciate everything you've done for us here at Gold Mechanical and for me personally. Congratulations.